Okay, this one 36 minutes 48 seconds. So, yeah, I was out today getting the documentation for my startup visa. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about any startup visa or anything because I have two paths. One is a startup visa and shitty jobs before the world catches up to what my mind offers, and it's just gonna be useless and kind of meaningless existence till actually having the platform that matches my mind. And or the alternative is I literally have one or two bestsellers begging the IND so they don't send me to internationally and globally designated terrorist run country in Iran. So almost the asylum case is guaranteed. So I'm not going back to my shitty country, Iran. Yay. And the logistics of it is just how. If in the asylum case I can buy myself 6 to 10 months, if not even accepted earlier, that buys me these bestsellers or whoever the fuck I have in my contacts do something to get me an actual platform and yeah, things that I was literally born for. And if not that, I need to go through with my own bullshit startup thing that today I got the facilitators contract, so gathering the documents for that. But as my state of mind today, I still feel life, at least my life, of course I don't give a fuck about other people's life, because when I'm happy, no one gives a shit. When I'm in pain, no one would give a shit. So that's the truth of the whole thing. Why would someone else give a shit about me unless their identity is in giving shit about others and they're comfortable enough themselves? In Netherlands or all European countries, people tend to give a shit about others because their lives is constantly comfortable and they have this identity obligation to be good to other people. Like today, I was on my way back to my house and I threw up in the bus because it was 1 hour in the bus, and yeah, the weather was kind of whatever, so I threw up in the bus, and immediately one woman rushed to give me handkerchiefs, and the driver was so cool and chill. He gave me a couple of like larger tissues to clean up a little bit, and it was all good. Nothing to pay, no one insulting anyone, and it was just a mini kind of embarrassment of me throwing up in the bus. But it could go as good as anything could ever go. So, but when thinking about it, is that imagine how comfortable these people are in their daily lives, that their main focus is on caring for other people, because there is no threshold of comfort that you can actually pass further than making yourself feel good about yourself. And this is this scene would never happen in Iran. People would either mock because of the passive aggressiveness waiting to actually blow up, or would just condemn you and lecture you morally or whatever. And even in the Netherlands, if a couple of teenagers or a couple of people who still have that angst about their lives would be in that scene. I remember when I had an accident and I fell off the bike, two or three teenagers, 15, 16, laughed their ass off without helping. And not even helping, just ignoring would be fine. So this is how human mind works. When you have something to worry about and you're not comfortable with your own life for whatever the reason, you tend to burst out in any moment that you can channel that externally rather than holding it internally. And because most people lack the self-awareness, at least like this pathological self-awareness that I cannot even bullshit myself with anything, I'm fully aware of that, and I understand that life is just pointless. And at least in this moment, I don't believe whatever happens in 5 to 10 years in my life, I'm gonna be either reminded of this video or watch this video. Highly unlikely. I'm gonna be making 50 billion videos by then, that this one is gonna be lost to history or whatever. And yeah, I would be thankful of not having killed myself. I understand I'm depressed. I have every kind of stress that you can have, with body, with money, with the stupidity of other people around me, which is literally suffocating. And yeah, I'm gonna say this even if this gonna kind of cause me trouble, whatever, in the future. Imagine I become president of some random bullshit movement, and I'm gonna be scrutinized for the words I'm saying now, but this is the reality of where I'm standing now. Even scrutinized later, I don't give a fuck. It's literally like the Eminem thing that when he was 14 years old, he was dating black girl, and then she dumped him, and of course he was so pissed he made a kind of song calling that yeah, black girls are bitches or whatever, and then was attacked multiple times by 50 people years later when he blew up because they wanted the money and exposure through him. I'm 26, I'm not 14, and currently I hate every single piece of shit I see every single day. I don't tell them, I don't actually make them even understand that, because not only I understand my own micro actions, I understand other people's emotions to the very pathological level. I do like a couple of people. One of them is Clancy. I know which Clancy I mean. I hate a couple of things about him, but nobody is fucking perfect. So, but I do like him because he's smart to the level that not a bestseller philosophy professor would be smart. No, I've seen 50 of them, and most of them are useless. But he's smart to the level that it actually annoys me. And he knows I'm smart too, and he literally is praising me every single fucking day. and knows that I hate fucking compliments. So no one has ever understood me to the level of this guy, and he's a 50 something years old, and so far has done nothing to me or for me. He can just write a letter recommendation. Oh, I'm a fucking global face in philosophy, and I want to get this guy into my university. The risk level is not that high for him. He literally is attaching his name to my asylum case, calling me genius, generational, whatever, every single line, and even tells it to me, puts his own name, putting me in front of publishers when 2 or 3 months ago he wasn't doing any of that because it was risk for him. So he could do more, I understand, but he's the best being close to understanding what the fuck I am. So basically he is saying that I'm a mix of Nietzsche, Dostoevsky, and Napoleon. Go fucking figure. And the other one is Eduardo. Actually, what I appreciate about Eduardo is that he has this childlike wonder. When I talk to him, it just fascinates the mind. He uses very complex lexicon, but his fascination is so childlike that I really get energized from him. 60 something years old himself. And the other one is Joanna. I've recently connected with her, and the first time we talked, I just get immense energy from this explosive presence that she has. She's like so tired, yet so explosive when it comes to actual her interest. That kind of energy I don't see in even fucking 18 years olds rather than 40, 50 director general kind of person. These people usually are so boring that I want to actually fucking slit my throat on live camera. But Joanna is different, which fascinates me that these people actually fucking exist on planet. I sometimes joke with fucking Clancy that I'm 1 in a billion and there are literally 8 people of me who actually are gonna be not boring and not just fucking yeah, whatever it is, that my hatred of 8 billion people, though I'm not showing it, I'm having a very grateful kind of social life, from barber to everyone. I know their name, I know their whatever, and I make them feel seen, but I have no feeling about it. It's just, I just like making people feel seen. But that doesn't add anything to my life. The only people that add to my life in the actual energetic kind of wavelength alignment are literally, I've diagnosed it myself, are 8 people. 1 in a billion, we have 8 billion, so we have 7 more. And funny enough, I've hunted them down as my Pokemon, 3 of them. Joanna, Eduardo, and Clancy. 4 of them remaining. Let's see who the fuck it's gonna be. But as of now, I really hate people because most of them are stupid to the agonizing level that I don't understand. Like, whenever I'm literally watching the parliament's speech, or sometimes I'm literally forwarding these to Eduardo or Clancy, that why the fuck are these people in power? I literally analyze what they could have said and what they fucking did or said. And Eduardo is like trying to make it fucking democratic or whatever. Once he literally said, I wouldn't envy these people in these powers and positions. And I said, yeah, you wouldn't envy them because they're fucking incompetent. And this is just one of the things that annoys me so bad, that this amount of incompetence on mass scale is just so fucking suffocating. And whenever I see like a competent person, it's just 1 in a billion. How the fuck am I gonna live in a world with 8 billion of actual fucking noise and useless individuals, and look for, funny enough, let's say I'm lucky having found already 3 of the fellow 8 people on that kind of level, and myself being the 4th of them, 4 remaining. Even if I find the 4, let's say the next year, how the fuck am I gonna live in a world with 8 people interacting with 8 billion? Everyone in my life doesn't know how much I fucking hate them. Anyone in my life doesn't know how much their fucking stupidity bothers me on a cellular level. I just don't understand, like, why the world is filled with this much fucking stupidity. And the bad thing about, not even bad thing, like the ridiculous thing about it is that these people holding a little bit of resources are being fucking heralded as geniuses. Fucking Mr. Beast is a fucking genius. Fucking Alex Hormozy is a fucking genius, because these motherfuckers are doing the most kind of the easiest thing possible, which is gather more mediocre people around their mediocrity and perform better than other mediocre people in capturing attention, and they're geniuses. It's just like, I don't see myself in 5-10 years, no matter what status I get. I could be the fucking Ursula von der whatever, the representative of the whole continent, and I wouldn't still feel like life with someone constitutionally constructed differently than the 8 billion fucking NPCs as worth living. Because I talk about this a lot with Clancy and a little bit with Eduardo, but mostly with Clancy, that the best life for me, I wake up, I have let's say a polyglot harem that intellectually and sexually amuses me. I write, and every single word is changing policy on mass scale. I have the freedom of movement, hours, and no money worries and nothing like that. Is that life even satisfying to me? It's just the bare minimum of living, because I already have my mental hell of dealing with all of these 8 billion pieces of shit around me. And I just don't understand what kind of life am I gonna have that I would be grateful for having in any day in my timeline. Because the whole thing is that when my kind of people, in my kind of thinking and actual feeling or constitutionally identity level, are bestsellers, and not even fucking all of them, 1 bestseller out of 20 people, 20 bestsellers that I fucking know, philosophy professor fucking who has, I'm not gonna like say who the fuck they are, but these people that are top of the top of their actual niche and they are pushing 50 or 60, comparing me as a peer to the greatest people they know in their niche, and I'm fucking 26. How the fuck am I gonna be friends with 50 years old, 60 years old as their peer and have a life of my own? Because there's literally no fucking one else that I actually fucking know who is operating at this level and has to deal with not only the mass stupidity of every single person around him, but also the materialistic constraint based on bullshit birth lottery or language gatekeeping or whatever the fuck it is. Because I keep repeating this to Clancy, to everyone fucking I know who would actually understand what I'm saying, which is basically Clancy and 2 or 3 other people, that having a mind like mine in this mass stupidity of the world around me is torture enough for me, rather than me going and having menial jobs to keep breathing. I don't actually want to be fucking alive, because being alive for me is to wait 10 years, 20 years, 50 years for the world to catch up to what I fucking said 50 years ago. Even like when I was 15 years old and had a couple of things as fucking common sense, the science 10 years later is now catching up to it and making it fucking sound like discovery of the fucking century. It is just fucking common sense that a 15 years old me was treating it as fucking obvious. Now it's being fucking discovered. It just like bothers me on a fucking cellular level that this mass stupidity is just kind of suffocating me. Like, people praise me for my intelligence, for my whatever, and it's a fucking insult, because if I'm fucking intelligent and if I'm literally contributing to society's progression towards actual betterment of living, how the fuck am I supposed to just mentally torture myself with being surrounded with all of this fucking stupidity, bullshit, bureaucracy, and discrimination, and on top of that be expected to grind my teeth to the ground to breathe, to literally grind my body down to the crisp to provide for myself. And it's fucking normalized. Oh, geniuses all die in poverty. And they literally wear this as the fucking badge of fucking honor. The main problem is monkeys are running the fucking society. Monkeys like fucking these TikTok influencers, Instagram models, OnlyFans, these fucking soccer players, these fucking all of the fucking entertainment industry. At least a fucking singer, at least a fucking what is it, writer or a fucking artist. Fuck the kind of actors, they're not fucking artists, they're just mimicking nothing. These motherfuckers actually fucking influence lives. The screenwriter influences a fucking life. A singer makes you emotionally invested in some fucking meaning. A fucking actor, a fucking football player, a fucking Instagram model, a fucking all of these motherfuckers, they're literally spreading mass depression and getting the bag out of it with no fucking talent, with no fucking significance and any fucking contribution to the society. They're just showing the upper echelon of being a nobody and being a fucking useless piece of shit and having the lottery of whatever and gaining the resources they never in their entirety of lifeline deserve. And they're literally spreading mass depression across fucking society. And no one is actually even fucking seeing this because everyone is just so fucking dumb. They don't even understand how the fucking human mind works, how the fucking systems function. I'm in fucking awe of the inability or disability of incompetence on the mass scale that I have this like 300,000 fucking Instagram therapist with like 300,000 followers or whatever. God knows how she got that. She has paid 15 people to teach her fucking English. And all of them have just robbed her blind without anything. And I told her, hey, I told her how to learn fucking English in 3 steps. 1, what are your hobbies? Why do you want to even learn fucking English? And she was bamboozled. No one fucking had asked her. Imagine, this is just the basic fucking common sense. Why are you even learning this? No one has asked her because they say, okay, come to my class, pay this much. Maybe you're gonna fucking learn how to stitch together one fucking sentence. First, then she said, oh, I'm interested in watching Hollywood in native tongue, in whatever the fuck her reasons was. One of them reasons was I want to learn to watch videos in my niche, therapy, in English. I like that. And I said, okay, I don't judge that. If that's you, okay, we're gonna tell you how to learn English through it rather than fucking around it. Then the second step is what kind of investment you're gonna willing to do. Not fucking pay me, fuck that. Just time. How much time you're gonna invest in it? 5 hours a day, 5 minutes a day, whatever. Then she says, yeah, I would be willing to do this 5 hours a day. And I say, good, I'm gonna fucking hold you to that. And third one is that I give her exact steps to follow and how to actually use the content that she is actually using to learn the language, and she is learning the language to understand that content and whatever. And now she literally messages me, dick riding me in a fucking 10 minutes voice note. No one has ever told me. And she thinks this is fucking praising me. This makes me pissed off because 15 motherfuckers who are running around, running fucking business of English teacher are just bunch of fucking retards. I told her how to fucking learn a fucking language which is enjoyable to her in fucking 5 minutes, and these motherfuckers have 5 to 10 years of experience teaching language. This is the mass scale stupidity that I'm fucking dealing with every single second of the fucking day. And I'm supposed to just get a bitch, have a wife, pop 2 or 3 kids out of it, and be happy in life. I just don't see myself ever dealing with this mass stupidity around me and not be pissed off by it, because the things people think requires thinking is just so fucking common sense, so fucking revolutionary for these motherfuckers. For me, it's just fucking common sense if you actually pay attention for 5 seconds. And on top of all this bullshit, I need to deal with getting the attention of these fucking mediocre people, below mediocre people, to get myself a fucking platform, to get myself a fucking the resources I need to fucking breathe. And I should be happy because I'm not fucking dead. I should be happy about not killing myself because whatever the fuck is the reason. This is the part that I don't fucking understand. When people who contribute nothing to nothing and only have a half expertise of gaining attention of the more mediocre people in their thumbnails, in their fucking manner of speech, or whatever bullshit it is. I just don't understand how the fuck am I gonna live in the world populated by these fucking monkeys. A fucking Instagram fucking influencer, YouTuber, and these people are getting worshipped by other people, worthless people. I don't understand how you actually become an inferior to an already inferior person. This is literally the art of mediocrity, that you actually volunteer to be inferior to an already inferior person. How I fucking talk to people, I make everyone feel seen for who the fuck they are, and they appreciate it. And when I'm talking upwards to people who have bestsellers, who are fucking shaping policy, whatever, I treat them as fucking peer because I know my fucking worth and they know my fucking worth. But still, I have to deal on daily basis with these motherfuckers. The only fucking life that I'm gonna literally document this for the next stretch of my life is that the only fucking life that's gonna fucking satisfy me is that I'm locked in a room with all of these other 7 people, 1 in a billion people, and I have no connection to the outer world, with money, with invisibility, anything, because the toxicity and the suffocation of being exposed to this kind of level of mediocrity and incompetence around me is actual like attacking my sense of identity. Being exposed to this kind of actual crowd is just toxin. It's just so suffocating that I can barely breathe. That even like today when I threw up in the fucking bus, and I sensed the immediate kind of helping hand of someone who has been drowned in comfort all of their lives with 7 layers of governmental backing in the Netherlands. This is gonna actually fucking change in the next 5 to 10 years. Just fucking watch. The EU Inc., the W Social, all of these bullshits are gonna actually shit on EU because EU is losing the game that is already transitioning to the new form. But we're gonna fucking see with that. All of their fucking welfare is gonna be fucking taken away. But when this motherfucker, this kind of person approaches me, I don't appreciate the help. I appreciate that how fucking systematically complacent Europe has become, that this person has no fucking worry about themselves and their lives, that they're willingly looking for signals to strengthen their identity as a helping person, as a benefactor of society. Because on a personal level, their hugest problem is that, am I gonna go to Egypt or am I gonna go to whatever other fucking country for my vacation? And this mass complacency is the toxic, not only for Europe, but also on the larger scale. And not only that, the mediocrity, mass mediocrity of the world, contributing to nothing and worshipping other mediocre people because of how they know to manipulate the system to gain the most kind of precious currency of the 21st century, which is fucking attention. That is gonna change, but for now it is. Actors are becoming fucking activists. Fucking soccer players are becoming messiah. It's just like none of it fucking makes sense. When the fuck do you fucking pay the monkey rather than the manager running the fucking circus? When the fuck the monkey runs the fucking circus? The monkey should be just a fucking monkey and paid like a fucking monkey. That's the part I don't fucking understand. Where the fucking this celebrity fucking worshipping crowd emerged from? The YouTuber, the Instagram, the influencer. Influencing what? Influencing people's mass depression that they're not being the one being fucking worshipped for nothing. None of it makes fucking sense.